Hooray for heartache, misery, and woe. Noah and Paloma are no more.
Whoa, what are you doing? What have you done to hurt Noah and Paloma now?
How could you?
Paloma?
Aunt Sheridan? Fancy. You slut.
What are we doing here?
Each other. That's what. Sheridan and I call you in the act.
And you were so upset to find me and Luis together. Well, you little hypocrite, sprinting back to your ex's bed. Luis is so much better off without you.
Pain, pain, pain. That's what I've given Noah and Paloma, with a little help from an unsuspecting fancy.
You evil witch.
Well, that's not news.
You are destroying my brother's life. Paloma is never going to forgive him after finding him in bed with Fancy.
Exactamente. Hey, you know I have to spread evil to ransom Endora and Miguel from the dark side. And finding one's fiancé in bed with one's ex is about as horrible as it gets. Unless there's some sort of gay spin to it, and we have Norma and Edna for that.
I hate you for hurting my brother.
As much as you hate being without Miguel.
Paloma, I have no idea what happened, I swear.
Wow. You really are Kay and Jessica's big brother.
What? Oh my God, Paloma, listen to me. I was at the book cafe, I was about to go get a new job, I was walking out the door, and the next thing I knew, I was here.
So you're a man whore now?
Wait, are you saying I paid Noah to have sex with me? Because that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I would never take money from Fancy to make love to her.
So it was an accident.
Noah just stumbled in here naked and he just fell on top of you.
No, just give me a sec. I'm trying to remember.
Does this ring a bell? Ding ding.
Accident, my goodness. Damn you, Fancy. I thought we were friends, but you're nothing but a cheap slut.
Yeah.
Talking about that you want to marry me and that you want to spend the rest of your life with me?
No, it's true.
Liar.
Noah's in good company because everything Fancy said about loving Luis was just a big fat lie. Because if you really loved him, you would have walked away at the first sign of trouble.
I caught Luis cheating on me with you.
Yeah, I guess turnabout's fair play then, huh?
No!
I thought we were friends and co-workers, but you're nothing but a witch. An evil witch.
Hey, what's the name calling?
Broom Fitz.
No, not this.
Yes, this again. You are ruining my brother and Paloma's life. You have got to undo this.
No freaking way.
Yes, freaking way. Pick up someone else. Just leave my brother and his fiancée alone.
It's too late. They're torn asunder.
Fine. If you won't fix this, then I will.
Don't, Missy.
What on earth? Not even close!
What the hell's going on?
It's like a power surge or something.
Oh, maybe one of the circuit breakers is broken.
Stop messing with Noah and Paloma. I told you my family is off limits.
I told you to stop messing with my evil.
I think it stopped.
When I lived here with Chris and James, the wiring always needed repair. It was probably just a short of some kind.
Too bad certain people didn't get sacked.
Okay, Fancy and I were trying to explain what happened.
I've seen and heard enough. Let's go.
No, Paloma, wait, stop. Don't go. I love you.
All right, which you win.
I'd like that in writing, if you don't mind.
If you're not going to let me use my magic to help Noah, then I'm going to have to do something else.
Have you ever heard the old saying, if at first you don't succeed, give up?
No.
to work for the Portuguese space program.
What? Look, I'm going over to the B&B and I'm going to tell Noah and all those people that you and I are witches.
What?
You heard me. I'm going to tell your latest victims that all their problems are being caused by your magic.
You will do no such thing, Kay. I forbid you.
You say you love me.
More than anything.
Then why did Sheridan and I find you here with Fancy having sex?
Besides the fact that my niece is a wanton tramp?
Shut up.
Answer me, Noah. Why were you in here with Fancy when you say you love me?
A gas leak.
What?
No, I'm serious. A gas leak. When we were over at Tabitha's preparing for Thanksgiving dinner, there was a gas leak, and Paloma and I, we saw all these crazy things, remember? Even Fancy saw them, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So if the wiring is bad here, why can't the gas pipes be bad too?
Why? Because you and Fancy were in bed when Sheridan and I got here. There's no time for a gas leak to be playing tricks on us.
Good point.
Oh, who asked you?
You know what? Did you ever really love Luis? Or were you just using him to punish Noah?
Excuse me?
It's a simple question. Were you just using Luis to get Noah back?
No, you don't, Kay. There is no way in heaven that I will allow you to go running off to that B&B, announcing to everyone that we are witches, just so Paloma doesn't dump Noah.
Well, I don't have a choice. You're blocking my magic, so the only way I can help my brother is by telling Paloma the truth. What's so funny?
Oh, you, Kay, you. Oh, naive, short-sighted you. I don't think I've laughed this hard since I convinced Joseph to trust Adolf.
Okay, so what's your point?
Oh, yes, right. Go on. You go on. Go to the B&B and tell Noah and everyone there that we are witches. I'm sure it will salvage your brother's future. And I'm sure that Paloma will believe absolutely that magic caused Noah and Fancy to sweat up the sheets together.
Noah, this is your last chance to explain to me. Why were you in bed with Fancy?
Look, I can't explain that any more than we can explain what happened in Tabitha's attic.
I don't have feelings for Noah, not anymore.
So this was just sex? My. You really are a slut. If Luis had only known, he never would have wasted his time on you in the first place.
All right, if you want to get into name-calling, fine. Where should I start? With obsessed stalker or attempted murderer?
Oh, come on. Both of you, just be quiet. Noah?
Yeah. Look, I know you're waiting for me to say something that I'll explain what you walked in on, but look, the truth is I can't. I don't know what happened. I don't even know how Fancy and I got here.
That makes two of us.
How can you do this to me? How can you do this to us?
Oh, yes, dear. Rush on over to the B&B, crying out that witchcraft is what got Noah and Fancy into bed together. And that Tabby's an old witch, and you have supernatural powers. I'm sure that bit of news will mend Paloma's heart immediately.
You might.
Oh, and don't worry. I'm sure Paloma didn't realize that you, Noah's sister, rushed in with that cockamamie story to help get him out of hot water.
I hate it when you're right. If I go over there, it's just gonna make things worse.
Finally, we agree on something. I just hope I have done enough and hurt enough innocent mortals so that the dark side will send Endora and Miguel back to us. But just to be on the safe side, I think we'd better have Noah and Fancy doing it in front of Paloma.
No.
I think yes. Now back off from the bouquet.
No. I have to fix things between Noah and Paloma.
What? And sabotage Endora and Miguel's return? Not on my watch, dear. You are evil. And you are as short-sighted as you're stubborn. Now get out of the way!
No. Ow.
You'll thank me for this when Endora and Miguel come back to us, dear.
Why do Noah and Paloma have to suffer for that to happen?
Get over it, dear. What's done is done.
Paloma, I know this looks bad, but think about it. Why would I hook up with Fancy when I can't wait to marry you?
Maybe because you're a pig and she's a slut.
She got you pegged.
Oh, shut up. Fancy, you can have Noah. I don't want him anymore.
Mom, you don't mean that.
Yes, I do. You two deserve each other.
Okay, wait. Paloma, please don't hate me. I am just as confused as Noah. I thought we were friends.
We are. No, we're not. Friends don't do this to each other.
Paloma, we never meant to hurt you.
No, you didn't mean to get caught. We're finished. We're done.
Wow. You are a one-slut wrecking crew. First you break up Luis and me, and now Noah and Paloma?
I told you, I have no idea how Noah and I ended up here. And as for breaking up you and Luis, you wouldn't leave Chris, remember?
Oh, whatever. The point is, if you hadn't ended things with Luis, this tawdry little sexcapade would have.
Okay. I get that you want to hurt me, but don't use me to hurt Noah and Paloma. She's Luis's little sister, and Luis gave them permission to be together when he thought he was going to be executed, remember?
Yeah, how could I forget? You and Luis would be married right now if Pretty hadn't stopped you.
Well, then tell Paloma I wasn't out to seduce Noah.
And why should I help you? You told Luis that you were over him, that you were finished. Maybe you want Noah back.
No, I don't.
Well, you can't have Luis back either.
Are you happy now?
Yes. I am happy that my handiwork will help Endora and Miguel come back to us. And you should be happy too, Kay.
How can I be? My brother's hurting. And Paloma, she thinks one of her best friends betrayed her?
Lodge your complaints with 1-800-BOO-HOO. Just remember, without doing evil, we are not going to get our loved ones back.
Yeah, well, doing evil is bad enough, Tabitha, but to do it on my own family?
Beggars can't be choosers, Kay. If you want Miguel back as much as I want Endora back, then this is how it has to be. And as far as Noah and Paloma go, they are over and out.
Stay away from me, Noah. We're finished.
No, Paloma, wait. Paloma, wait.
Well, Fancy, you should toast yourself to the fine mess you've made of things. In fact, if Luis had only known what you were capable of from the start, he never would have gotten involved with you.
Came back to me.
I know this may not be right, but I finally know what it's like to be wanted by a man. Not just any man, but a brave, handsome, sexy man like Luis. Thank you, Luis. Make love to me. Make me feel pretty at long last.
That's it, Luis. Go.
Go to it. That's it. That's it. Keep your eyes closed. So you think it's Fancy. That's it. That's it. Make Pretty pregnant. And then Fancy and Sheridan will be finished with you forever.